Hello, I'm Alexander Berlonghi, and I'll be speaking for a few moments now about what we're offering you. And I appreciate your taking this time to listen. Projects and events are basically the same in that they have a clear beginning and a clear end, so that the time constraints there for being productive and producing results is very important. You don't have more time. In projects, sometimes you can extend the time frame. If you're building a bridge, or if you're planting trees, or doing a community project, sometimes you do have time to extend the time. In a special event like a concert or a parade or a festival or the Olympics, you don't have time. It's going to start, the tickets have been sold, the people are showing up. In a project, you have all the concerns, the technical concerns of of formulating the plans, integrating it, designing the scope of the project, the communications, the human resources, procurement, quality, time, cost. All of those are the technical aspects of a project. Those exist also in a special event, all those categories. And it's going to differ from one event to the other, just like in one project from another. An event, in addition to those, also has the unique environment of a crowd, which means crowd management, crowd control, security, safety concerns for very large numbers of people, food service, sanitation, restrooms, evacuation plans, alcohol management, traffic control. You have many different aspects to a special event, but those also are the technical aspects. In the programs that we offer you, all the technical aspects are in the background, and we'll use those as examples. We'll use those. So you will deepen your knowledge of the technical aspects of projects and the technical aspects of events. However, our focus is on the human aspects. We say it's an ontological event management program or ontological project management program. Ontological has to do with your being, who you are, how you present yourself, how you present yourself as a leader, how you present yourself as someone who's committed to results, how you present yourself as a team worker with others, because this is essential. You can be excellent at the technical aspects of a project or of an event and not make it as a person, or suffer tremendously because you don't know how to be from moment to moment. So the first aspect at the core is the technical aspects. What holds those, your ability to be effective with those, is not only knowing those, but it's your ability to realize that within the time frame, there's a movement that will happen, and it's a predictable movement from the beginning to the end of the project or event. And there's 5 specific movements that you're going to learn in the program. And for each movement, there are certain aspects and things to be careful about, to watch out for, how to manage people. And there's a way that you have to be that's different in one movement as opposed to the other. If you're at the beginning of an event or a project, you're just working on the vision, the beauty, and formulating the project. And it's very exciting and full of possibilities, and you have a mission, you have a vision that you want to achieve, which becomes the result of the event or the project. However, you step, and there's a certain way of being in that, of generating vision, enrolling people, getting people involved in the project, in the event, keeping them enthused and motivated. But that's different than when you begin to get into the nitty-gritty of the event. The day by day action, 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 action. There you're no longer a visionary. There you are a commando. There you're saying, just do it. We need to do this, get this done, get this done, get this done, get this done. And if it doesn't get done, you do it. That's a different way of being than at the beginning. You're kind of boxing people in, micromanaging. As you move on, you open up. You let people be more creative. You don't have to micromanage. You let them take initiative. You let them be creative. You utilize their unique point of view and their unique creativity, and you let them manage from there. You're not staying on top of them. But that's a different way of being. And so also for there's a fourth and a fifth way of being. At the end, you're letting go of the project. You're letting go of the event. It's finished. You're no longer useful. The project is over. There's different ways of being at different times during a project, during an event. And even within one day, you may find yourself from one meeting to another shifting ways of being depending on the movement of the project, depending what's happening in that meeting, who you're meeting with. So this is what you're going to learn. Some people call it the soft side or the human side. We say it's the ontological side because all of that requires extensive skill in language, in communication, in eliciting commitment of different kinds. And if you're not effective in that, no matter how good you are at the technical things, you're not going to get the job done. You're not going to generate a team, an event team, a project team that has a commitment to produce the results. Just like you. So you're going to learn skills and conversations that will help you be effective in communicating during a project with everyone that's involved, whether it's high-end stakeholders like local politicians or the executives of the company or of the organization, or whether it's the nitty-gritty day-to-day workers who are rigging a scaffold or a stage or preparing food for thousands of people, or setting up electrical equipment and music equipment or video equipment. It's very different working with them on a day-to-day basis and then talking with the other people, maybe a community leader who has a stake in this particular event or this particular project. How you are is very important. Ways of being. And those can be learned and generated. All of us are one way automatically. We all have our habits, our tendencies, our ways of being. How can you generate ways of being where you can be more effective at what you're doing? In the end, it comes from a very beautiful, deep source of you and your own being in a very profound way. But how that gets manifested in different times and at different moments and with different people is going to be different. And that's what we're going to be working on. So there's a whole structure of language and communication that holds the technical aspects of